The Prince and the Pauper, chapter 1. Now, we have already discussed the plot summary. From today onwards, we are going to discuss the novel chapter-wise. Chapter-wise. Right. Now, chapter 1. Chapter 1 is the birth of the prince and the pauper. The birth of the prince and the pauper. Right? In this chapter, we are going to discuss the birth of the two major characters, Edward and Tom Canty. Edward and Tom Canty. Right? The birth of the prince and the pauper. Chapter 1. In the ancient city of London, please keep your book and read with me. In the ancient city of London, on a certain autumn day, in the second quarter of the 16th century, a boy was born to a poor family of the name of Canty, who did not want them. Highlight this part. Right? A boy was born. Now here boy refers to Tom Canty, that pauper, to a poor family. Now you can understand by birth, Tom is a poor boy. His family is poor. Family's name is Canty. And this birth is not important to this family because who did not want him? Therefore, Tom's birth is not wanted for this family. Not important. They never expect a boy, another boy to their family. Now you can see, even from the beginning, even from birth, Tom is an unwanted boy. Miserable birth to the family. Why? Because they are so poor. They have no money to bring up another child. Bring up another child. Therefore, Tom's birth is not much significant, expected and wanted. Now let's see the birth of the other boy. On the same day, another English child was born to a rich family of the name of Tudor. Tudor family, Canty family. Tudor family means royal family. Now to the royal family, another boy is born, English child. This is Edward. Edward Tudor, the prince. Now, what is the place of this birth? It is not insignificant. It is not not unimportant. This birth is much wanted. This birth is much important, valued. It is celebrated by the family as well as by the people. All England wanted him to, you see, not only the Tudor family, All England wanted him to. England had so long means expected, and hoped for him, prayed God for him. They also prayed to God, requesting this boy. Now that he was really come, the people were nearly mad for joy. Mad for joy. Extremely joyous. Extremely joyous. Note down the meaning. At the examination, they are questioned. By day, during daytime, London was a sight to see. Sight to see means a beautiful scene. London was a beautiful scene. There were gay banners, colorful banners, buntings or flags, waving from every balcony, every housetop. Every balcony and every housetop. And splendid pageants, very attractive. Splendid means attractive, gorgeous or beautiful pageants. Pageant means marchings, processions, beautiful marchings. There were beautiful marchings on the road. People celebrate this event. It's a grand event for them. By night, even at night, they celebrate it. It was again a sight to see with its great bonfires. People light fires. Bonfires means they heat firewood and makes a big fire. Every corner. And they celebrate. And troops means revelers, group of revelers. Revelers means celebrators. People who celebrate, enjoy, making merry around them, enjoying. Making merry means enjoying by singing, dancing, and drinking. There was no talk in all England. There is no other speech, no other word in all England, but the only speech, only news is the new baby. Everybody speaks about the new baby. The new baby means the prince, but no one speaks about Tom. Nobody knows about Tom's birth. Edward Tudor, Prince of Wales, who lapped, who slept, lay means slept, lapped in silks, well protected in silks and satins. Now, silk and satin is a symbol. It symbolizes luxury, comfort, richness, wealthiness, silk and satins. Now, the prince enjoys luxury, wealthiness from his birth. He is unconscious, not knowing. The prince is unconscious because he is just a little infant, little baby of all these fuss. Fuss means these people's unnecessary caring, unnecessary caring and interest, and not knowing, even unconscious, not knowing that great lords and ladies, great men and women were tending him, caring for him, and watching, looking at him, and not caring. The prince does not care it either because he is just a little prince. But there was no talk, underline, but there was no talk about the other boy, Tom Canty, lapped, covered in poor rags. Now, Tom does not have silk and satins. He has poor rags, dirty clothes. He is not even well protected by good clothes, but only dirty clothes. Except among the family members, family of paupers. Only the paupers know him. No city people know about him. Whom, and even the family members had just come to trouble. Family members think Tom has just come to trouble with his presence. Presence means with his birth. Now, this is the contrastive picture of the two birth of the pauper as well as the prince. Right. Now it's very short chapter. Let's write down a short comment for this chapter. Short comment for this chapter. Write down chapter name, chapter number. Chapter 1, the birth of the prince and the pauper. Write down. In the chapter 1, Mark Twain presents a contrastive picture of the birth of the two protagonists, Protagonist, birth of the two protagonists of the novel, The pauper, namely Tom Canty, is born to the poor family of Canty, but his birth is not much important. His birth is not much important and much welcome by the family. Because the Cantys, Cantys, the Cantys are not rich enough to bring up another child, In this way, Tom is born into misery. Disregarded and neglected even by the family. Even by the family. The prince namely Edward Tudor. The prince, namely Edward Tudor, on the other hand, receives a different welcome at his birth. Full stop. The royal family and the country. The royal family and the country have been expecting his birth. His birth. His birth. Therefore, the prince's birth, is much significant to the country and the people, and they celebrate it day and night by singing, dancing, and displaying splendid pageants in the streets. Displaying splendid pageants, P-A-G-E-A-N-T-S, pageants in the street. They highly welcome the prince's birth. Because he is going to be the future king. Is going to be the future king. Okay. Now, that is the short comment on that short chapter. Please read it until you remember everything.